Так, ребята, всем привет. В общем, я решил все квесты повременить с ними, потому что я постоянно хожу, меня все бьют, подряд какие-то трусливые рыцари, все меня побеждают, короче, вообще нереально. Но еще связано с тем, что игру можно по-разному проходить, то есть я вот со знакомыми общался, кто играет, и то есть некоторые там, ну, совершенно по-другому игру проходили, действительно, тут не присутствует. В общем, моя проблема в том, что я решил основную сюжетную ветку отложить. И как бы за место этой основной сюжетной ветки я хотел сконцентрироваться на побочных квестах. Ну, я обычно так люблю игры проходить. Но проблема в том, что здесь очень важно фехтование, а я не получил его уроки нормальные, только там в самом начале это вообще ничто. И меня, в общем, все бьют подряд. В общем, поэтому я сейчас иду вот по основной его ветке, выполнить чуть-чуть квест, заодно продвинуться, опыта получить и хотя бы понять принципы там, как что блокировать, и чтобы меня поднатаскали, потому что вообще проблема, очень сложно мне кого-то убивать, что с оружием, что без, но без оружия, кстати, наверное, даже еще сложнее. В общем, сейчас я обучусь и так, сейчас я буду всех пропускать, потому что меня просто все мочат подряд, просто жестоко мочат. К этому пану схожу и надеюсь, я там даже на уроке какие-то фехтования записать. Что когда я ему доложу, что... Сейчас увидите сами. Тут даже проблема у меня не в характеристиках, то что я там не очень боевые вкачал, а в том, что я просто не понимаю, как блокировать. У меня щита нету снаряги.
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion.
Прошу прощения, что темно.
He saved my life.
Ну как уж есть.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you would be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal, so you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Are you serious?
Частная территория, типа. Я не совсем понимаю, так, куда мне идти? Вот сюда, что ли? Или мне надо дня дождаться, или что, почему-то все закрыто. Или наверх. Наверное, вот сюда. Да, вот.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkштайн is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Pirkштайн is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans. And to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
Well, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man. And your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him! Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
You have to have a light. It's the law.
Где? Новое занятие, оружейник. Персонаж с заданием. Это что? Идите на площадку для упражнений, поговорите с сотником Бернардом. Так, секунду. Запишу секунду, минуту. Так, ладно, давайте туда по-быстрому переместимся тогда. Надеюсь, он меня научит блокировать и все остальное. Потому что я уже офигел. Только меня все мочат. Мне что, перелезть надо или что?
I feel quite hungry.
Где этот сотник-то? Где сотник? Только не глюк, пожалуйста. Сейчас, может быть, надо здесь побегать чуть-чуть, и он типа придет или там появится, не знаю. Может, сейчас время неподходящее. Тут вход-то есть на эту площадку? Входа нету. Сейчас, может быть, вернусь к ней. Может быть, не нужно было быстрое перемещение использовать, нужно было так бежать. Может подождать его здесь. Опа! Ну, наконец-то.
God be with you.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzig sent.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzig wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself. So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly. Keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it.
Наведение можно приказать.
Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it.
Отлично.
That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times. That's it.
Колющий — это слабая атака. Проигрывает в силе, слабые атаки выигрывают в скорости и точности.
That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike.
Несколько ваших ударов можно видеть в связке. Выполнять следующий удар сразу после завершения предыдущего. При этом можно менять зону атаки или просто проводить связку ударов нажать или сразу же, кто по вашему мячу дает противника. Как нужно успеть сделать между ударом и противником окончания замаха.
I don't have all day, boy. All right. What are you waiting for? Not bad. Very good. Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow.
Вот, блокирование. То есть блокировать вообще не умею. Блокировку держит Q, чтобы ставить блоку, будете смачь порядок. Я вообще не знал, что Q. Если просто удерживать Q. Он тоже будет блокировать.
Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back. Good strike.
Он вообще не прошибается. Он меня жестко пиздил. Офигеть, какие он серии проводит.
Fine enough. You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword.
Так, ну ладно. Давай тогда. О.
Well done. Good. Well done. Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. It's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside. No, not
когда
like that.
синий щит,
You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along
когда
with the
синий щит
attack.
появится, нужно блокировать.
That's it.
На, блок просто идеальный пока. Это как бы замедленный режим.
Nice. That's it.
О, круто.
Good. Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate to block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well.
Не понял.
Good. That's it. Not bad. Nice. That's it. Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go.
Окей, на полной скорости теперь без замедления, давай.
Wait a while, Henry.
О, там кто-то.
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you.
Это на какую клавишу?
Let's go! All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. But the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump
Прыгаю в
aside.
сторону.
You'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance.
Не понял.
That's not it. No, again.
Ага, когда зеленый щит, типа. А почему, блин, в другую сторону? А в какую сторону-то надо?
No,
Я не понимаю. Ничего не понимаю. Как нет, два раза тоже. Пробел надо нажать, наверное, второй пробел. Усилить двигайтесь в сторону, отступайте назад, пацаны. Не понимаю. Как-то один раз же. Очень сложно уклоняться, не понимаю. Напишите в комментах, кто понял, как уклоняться обязательно. Подробнее. Вот так, что ли? Но это никогда зеленый щиток был. А, на зеленый щиток, короче, не надо смотреть. Короче, зеленый щиток это только блоки, но уклонение не надо. Уклониться опять? А, понял, вот. У меня уклонение тяжело дается. Короче, надо стоять. Вот, надо стоять на месте, да, не двигаться.
A trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react.
Да, вот обманка.
That's it. Very good. No, not like that. All right. Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice. Don't leave yet. Sir Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
Учебные поединки ему предлагают. Так, сейчас я запишу, секунду. Идем. Так. Хотя, может быть, стрельбу из лука отдельное видео туда записать имеет смысл. Наверное, я так и сделаю. А то вдруг... В общем, всем спасибо за внимание. Ставьте лайки, пишите насчет уклонений и вообще насчет всего. Может быть, я что-то упустил. Напишите обязательно. Все, если не подписаны, подписывайтесь.